to the show. It is before the game from the MCG today. They just roll on the mighty Collingwood Football Club. They got the job done against their arch rival Carlton in front of 86,000 people. He is their ruckman. His name's Darren Jolly. Please make it.
Sorry, just before we get started, Darren, thank you for the thanks for the little tip on cloak for the first goal.
He's not even. I just want to note he's not even touching that $50.
Let it go.
As just a classic Carlton Collingwood game today, like tough and pretty uncompromising. A few wasted opportunities from you blokes earlier, then they could probably say the same thing about themselves. It looked like a good, tough game of football today.
Yeah, it was, and it was great to be a part of. Certainly, we didn't help ourselves kicking so many points in the end, and which kept Carlton in it. And they always had a bit of belief that they could get back in. But to the boys' credit, we just kept working at it, and I think we outscored them every single quarter.
Hang on. We kicked 7 posters, so look at that.
I think we kicked a few as well.
Using it started. The list of excuses will go forever.
He's all right.
What was the post-match assessment? Were you disappointed with the result?
No, certainly, Mick couldn't falter our effort and certainly intensity around the ball, and clearly, kicking so many points that keeps teams in it. But he was well and truly happy with the performance.
Yeah, and they won, so they should be happy.
I only got 20 points against Carlton.
Shut up, Limo. you always play well against Carlton. You really, I don't know what is you and Carlton. This is you from last year against the Blues. It's just unbelievable how you go. Look at this. It's just, your quality.
No, that's not on.
That was a nice one, wasn't it? Yeah, thanks.
That's not on. I know exactly why you were recruited from Sydney to Collingwood. I think you're the first mature age recruit they took because they had a kid policy at the time. But with silky skills like this, it's easy to see why they made the decision. Have a look at this. What is going on here? You can't teach that stuff at draft camp. That is unbelievable.
When you try that at home, it eventually comes back to you.
Is it true that you received an offer from Cirque du Soleil after that?
Should have been pinged for running too far.
I didn't have control of the ball though, so I didn't have it.
Yeah, good point. It's got me there. It helps to know the rules of the game. As I said, Melbourne taking on Port Adelaide a little bit later on tonight.
Darren, talking about godlike status, your coach, Mick Malthouse, he is revered at your club, isn't he? Absolutely revered.
Yeah, he's certainly a great coach and well respected at the club.
So, but the interest in what he's going to do next year has just gone to ridiculous levels, I believe. I mean, Stephen Quartermain posed something on the coverage this afternoon, which I found incredible. Just watch this.
If he came to you and said, Ed, I've been offered a job at Club X.
But he's not going to because he's told me.
So he's not going to work here. We've just got that. He won't be working here, apparently. He won't be here, all right? He's told Eddie Maguire he's not going there.
Not a good look.
Fair enough.
No, we can confirm that Hughesy will continue to coach Club Spearmint Rhino next year. So.
Did you watch a footy show the other night? You're probably going to say no, so then there's a don't follow-up question, right?
No, look, I did actually. I did watch it and I did see it. And look, there's obviously been a bit of press the last few days about it, and obviously it's probably going to continue on the next few months. But as a team, we're united, and we sort of leave that stuff to Eddie and the boys on the directors, and they can sort that out.
Were you interested during the week to hear Mick say that he doesn't feel accepted at Collingwood? He feels more like a Tiger because he played at Richmond, and only he's coached at the Eagles and the Pies, but he doesn't feel accepted there.
I wouldn't read too much into that. I think he's well and truly accepted at the club. As I said, he's a great coach and well respected.
He said because he played at Richmond, he feels more like a Tiger, and he's not helping himself out. I mean, he was in the coach's box. That's probably just a step too far from Mick, I would have thought.
We're taking a break. We're taking a break. Darren Jolly's going to stick around. And when we come back, we're going to give away the tool of the week. To the show, Darren Jolly from the Pies, our special guest.
I want to ask you about Arizona because you went there this year. Yep. For those of us who haven't experienced the rarefied air of Arizona, tell us about it, and in particular how your knee benefited from the experience.
Yeah, I suppose just before we went over, I just started running, so going over there, we each had our own individual injuries, and certainly the air, the thinner it helps with red blood cells, which obviously helps with healing. And certainly we worked hard over there and got some sun, and came back ready to go.
When you come back, automatically, do you feel like you've done a loading of training that you wouldn't have been able to do here and get benefits from it that you wouldn't be able to achieve back home?
Yeah, certainly. It's the equivalent of probably training 2 months worth here, flat out. So as I said, we worked really hard over there, and I came back feeling exactly where I was when I finished.
So there's less air or something.
There is, there's less air.
Could you stay here and just train with a plastic bag over your head?
Probably not.
Probably not that extreme.
Yeah, probably not encouraging that at home.
No, don't do that.
No.
Please don't.
No. Hey, do you reckon you've got the perfect number 2 man, the second banana, in terms of the way the game's changed? The one ruckman and the guy who can pinch hit. Lee Brown is almost the type of player that every club would like to have now.
Exactly, and Lee has certainly done his role in our team. He, he probably gives away a bit of height in the ruck, which we knew, but what he does is contest really well and follows up, and with his big body, he crashes and bashes and certainly can go forward and kick goals. So it's a good mixture at the moment.
Are you soaking up to Bucks enough? Because we know that he's going to take over. I've got some vision of the assistant coaches, and they seem to be going pretty hard. Bucks, how you going, mate? Hey, go on, Bucks. Look at Skinny Lappin. You want some chewy? I'll give you some chewy. What's he? There you go, Bucks. You want to go and hang out?
Yeah, they're all hanging around at the moment, aren't they? Trying to get a job next year. But he's going really well, and he'll fit that role.
Have you got an idea yet as to what sort of coach he might be?
Look, he's very good at, I suppose, assisting the players at the moment, and certainly looking from the outside, or not being the main man at the moment, he'll get some tricks along the way, and certainly he'll be a great coach.
Well, he got that wrong, didn't he?
And hey, before we go, I'm getting a lot of traction out there in the marketplace for my Torpedo of the Week competition, which I'm launching tonight. Forget Mark of the Week. Here it is. Forget Goal of the Week. 12 of the Week. This one comes from Leon Davis last week. Look at this.
Who's he getting to?
We're going to say goodbyes. We've watched this enormous talk. Darren Jolly dropped the mark. Thanks for coming on. That's